the damage that he found in just 4 years. He has laid the foundations for a new, modern, successful economy of shared prosperity. And if you will renew the president's contract, you will feel it.
Well, you know, we all know that the relationship between Bill Clinton and President Barack Obama has been at times testy, sometime ally, sometime adversary, but last night he was in Obama's camp, he was on his side, and it was a ringing endorsement. But he didn't just do that, he also went after the GOP, the Republican Party, stinging attacks on their attack lines on the president, and also their proposals on issues like Medicare and welfare reform. But Michael, I think the thing about President Bill Clinton is it's not just the words, it's how he delivers them. This is a man who knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to pause, he knows the theatrics, if you want to put it like that, and really how to get these people up on their feet each and every time. And last night, you know, I think most people would agree he knocked it out of the park, Michael.
Yeah, master orator indeed. And another well-known speaker is, of course, the man he was stumping for, and that is the incumbent president. His big night tonight, one imagines that will be a well-spoken speech as well. Any hints, though, on the content, the substance, any plans, details likely?
Well, you know, I spoke to Debbie Wasserman-Schultz, the chair of the Democratic National Committee, a couple of days ago, you know, and I asked her, I said, 4 years ago, the speech we heard from the president was, you know, in the words of many people, lofty, aspirational. What about the speech this week? And she said it was going to be full of specifics, because we all know this is a country with an unemployment rate of 8.3%. We know that this is a country that many are hurting economically. So the president needs to come out and say something very, very specific about what he plans to do to turn the economy around. And David Plouffe, a senior advisor to the Obama campaign, spoke to one of the U.S. morning shows, and he said after this speech, folks will have a very clear idea, a very clear sense of where the president thinks the country needs to go economically and the path we need to take. So the expectation is we will hear specifics. I think, you know, as we approach the speech from the president, people are already speculating about how it will be compared to Bill Clinton's speech from last night. We'll have to wait and see, Michael.
Yeah, and you'll be there for it. Aisha, good to see you. Aisha's to say there, covering the Democratic Convention. And our extensive coverage and analysis from that convention begins 1 hour earlier tonight. It is a big night, of course, the culmination of it all. Starting at about 11 p.m., in fact, right at 11 p.m. if you're in London, midnight if you're in Berlin, so you won't have to stay up as late as usual. For viewers in Asia, that'll be Friday morning at 6 a.m. You're all up then anyway watching us. All of that part of our America's Choice coverage of the 2012 U.S. presidential.
So we just came there from listening to former rivals 4 years ago for who should be the president of America. Bill Clinton's wife was one of those they thought would win that contention. And during that campaign, if you remember, Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, they were head to head. There was bitterness, bad blood flowing among the two persons. And now you've just followed. Clinton comes in there to in the name of party ideas, going beyond the personality issues to uplift the ideas. When I watch something like this happen in the United States of America, sometimes I even want to cry. My question is, how can we Africans not emulate something so easy? Why is it that here, when you disagree, it must be that disagreement that should bury one or the other? Why don't we rise above our own petty mouth, saliva issues and see the bigger picture of a nation that must be saved? That is one of my lessons I learned when I watch something like this, and I encourage you over there to do the same. Donc c'est pour dire, mesdames, messieurs, que quand on voit les choses comme ce qui se passe là, Bill Clinton, qui, il n'y a pas 4 ans, était vraiment dans une situation de tête-à-tête avec Barack Obama. On se disait même des ennemis. Voilà Bill Clinton lui-même, aujourd'hui, qui est en train de défendre l'intérêt de Barack Obama. C'est des leçons comme ça, là, que nous, en Afrique, on devait apprendre. C'est-à-dire que ce n'est pas vouloir la peau de l'autre, c'est défendre une idéologie et défendre quelque chose qui va au-delà de ta personne et de tes égos et de tes intérêts personnels. C'est ça la bonne politique. Donc quand je regarde ce qui se passe là, je me dis, mais quel jour, nous de l'Afrique, nous l'homme noir, on devrait pouvoir évoluer au point où on regarde le big picture, comme on dit en anglais. The big picture. Le big picture. Le big picture. Donc, c'est pour encourager une culture démocratique au Cameroun. Et c'est pour ça que moi, Patrick Siané, avec mes moyens, j'ai créé LVP, Libertas, Veritas. Work. Fatherland. Thank you. Put it to the sky. This evening I'll be watching same thing today on CRTV or whatever channel or BBC or CNN, and timing the day that Cameroon will evolve to a decent democracy.
There's been a lot of news coming out of Europe. We'll get to that.